Let me ask you a serious question. Have you ever promised yourself, next month I'm finally going to start saving money? And you meant it. You didn't joke about it. You didn't say it casually. You truly believed this would be the month everything changes. Then your paycheck comes in. For a moment, you feel safe. You check your bank account and think, okay, this time I'll be responsible. But somehow, 2 weeks later, your balance is almost gone. You didn't buy anything crazy, you didn't go on vacation, you didn't gamble, and yet, saving money still feels impossible. Here's the uncomfortable truth. It's not just you. Millions of people who earn decent salaries, even people earning $60,000, $80,000, sometimes $100,000 a year, still live paycheck to paycheck. So what's happening? Why is saving money so hard in the modern world? Because the real problem isn't discipline, it's design. Most people believe one simple explanation: I'm just bad with money. But that explanation is convenient and completely wrong. Think about this. You know how to compare prices, you know how to budget for groceries, you know when something is expensive. You are not financially stupid. Yet somehow, your money disappears anyway. Why? Because modern spending is not built around logic, it's built around psychology. Your financial life today is not just influenced by your decisions, it's influenced by apps, marketing, social pressure, instant gratification systems, subscription economies, and every single one of them is designed for one purpose: to make spending feel natural and saving feel painful.
The moment your salary hits your account, your brain releases relief. Not happiness, relief. Your brain thinks, I survived another month. And this is where the first trap begins. You don't see your paycheck as money to grow. You see it as money to recover. Recover from stress, work, exhaustion, boredom. So what do? You reward yourself. Food delivery, new clothes, streaming subscriptions, small purchases. Nothing extreme. But here's the problem. Modern poverty doesn't come from one big purchase. It comes from hundreds of small ones. $5 coffee, $12 lunch delivery, $18 subscription, $40 rideshare, $25 impulse purchase. Individually, harmless. Combined, financially destructive. Because you're not tracking single purchases. You're living inside a system called frictionless spending. In the past, spending money required effort. You had to go to the store, carry cash, physically hand money over. Your brain felt the loss. Today, you tap a screen. No friction, no pain, no awareness. Your brain doesn't register spending the same way. To your brain, digital money doesn't feel real. And that changes everything.
There's a reason companies love subscriptions. Because you don't feel them. $9.99, $12.99, $7.99, $4.99. You barely notice. But here's what most people never calculate. A $12 monthly subscription equals $144 per year. 5 subscriptions, $720 per year. 10 years, $7,200. That's not entertainment anymore. That's an investment you accidentally made into someone else's company. You didn't choose to be poor. You slowly subscribed to it. Here's what happens when you get a raise. You expect relief, but strangely, nothing changes. Why? Because your lifestyle rises with your income. New job, better clothes. Better salary, better apartment. Promotion, car payment. You didn't become richer. You became more expensive to exist. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it is the single biggest reason middle-class people never build wealth. Your income increased, but your financial freedom did not. There is another invisible force working against you: social media. You don't compare yourself to billionaires. You compare yourself to people your age. Friends buying cars, coworkers traveling, people posting perfect lives.
You see highlights, but your brain reads them as reality. So without noticing, you start spending to keep up, not to survive, to belong. And belonging is powerful. Your brain would rather be accepted and broke than different and financially secure. Today, debt is normal. Credit cards, buy now, pay later, 0% financing. You don't feel like you're spending money. You feel like you're managing payments. But payments are dangerous because payments hide reality. You stop asking, "Can I afford this?" You start asking, "Can I afford the monthly fee?" That question keeps people financially trapped for decades.
Here's the moment most people never realize. You don't become financially secure when you earn more. You become financially secure when you need less. Wealth is not income. Wealth is time you can survive without working. If you stopped working today, how long would your life continue unchanged? That number is your real financial status. Saving doesn't start with motivation. It starts with automation. Because discipline fails, systems don't. The simplest change? Pay yourself first. The moment your paycheck arrives, a percentage disappears into savings automatically. You never see it, you never debate it, you never rely on willpower. And suddenly, saving stops feeling impossible because you removed the decision. Your first goal is not investing, it's stability. A 3 to 6 month emergency fund. Why? Because financial stress destroys good decisions. Without savings, every problem becomes a crisis. With savings, problems become inconveniences. And once your mind is calm, you can finally think long-term. You were never supposed to feel rich. You were supposed to feel busy. Busy enough not to question. Busy enough not to calculate. Busy enough not to notice that your entire financial life was designed around consumption. But the moment you start saving, something changes. You stop fearing emergencies. You stop fearing bills. You stop fearing your job. Because for the first time, you have options. And money, at its core, is not about luxury. It's about freedom. Freedom to say no. Freedom to rest. Freedom to choose. Saving money doesn't make you wealthy overnight. It gives you something far more powerful: control over your life. And the day you realize you no longer desperately need your next paycheck is the day money finally stops controlling you.